Welcome, watchers of illusion, to my castle confusion. I'm looking at a Nintendo 64 game today because I don't do these very often and I really need to. This is No Mercy, probably one of the best wrestling games in the entire universe, as many people will probably tell you. I had this game back in the day. Now, there were two versions of it. The first version had blood, this version didn't. Now, the reason for that is because they made a bit of a cock-up on the original cartridge, and it would just delete all your save data at random. So, they issued a replacement cartridge which took the blood out. So I'm guessing that the blood was the actual problem. I'll just have a quick scan through the options here to... I'll put it on beginner because I can't remember what I'm doing. I'm sure it'll all flood back to me, but there's a lot of superstars to choose from, as you can see here. Lots and lots to choose from. I think it's like 6 pages of superstars, including females as well. So we've got lots and lots of options. You can unlock loads of stuff as well via the shop. So I'll let you guys figure that one out as and when. Anyway... we're going to get stuck in on a single-player game. As you see, there are lots of options as well. Let's go with a single match, and we'll go against the CPU. Well, I'll do it on SmackDown, why not? We'll just keep the options as they are. And we'll get stuck straight into the game. So I'm going to play as Steen killed Stove Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin, that's who I'm playing as today. Against The Rock. So, this game was kind of like, well, I mean, it was the best wrestling game ever, and it followed a few other games, such as, I'll get my teeth in a minute, WCW NWO Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, and then this one hit, and this one is the best of the bunch. So I thought we'd start with this one. If you guys enjoyed this, we'll take it back and we'll look at the others as well. If there's any other N64 games you'd like to see me look at as well, let me know in the comments below and I will see what I can do for you. So this game is multiplayer, so you can have up to 4 players because the console would can have 4 controllers plugged in at once. So you can see here that it is very sort of polygon-esque, which works. I don't know if the graphics stand up to today's standard, but you know what, even back in the day, these graphics would probably be a bit janky, but you know what, the game itself is absolutely fantastic. I remember this game so clearly, and actually the controls are coming back to me now, which is lovely. So yes, it's your bog standard wrestling game, but with all the bells and whistles included, which made it a lot more fun. And I can tell you from experience that multiplayer in this game is king. Absolutely fantastic stuff as well. So it's as closest as you were going to get in the day to having a sort of wrestling on the TV wrestling experience, so to speak. So all the big names are there. Stone Cold Steve Austin, obviously The Rock, Big Show is in there somewhere. You've got The Undertaker, Kane, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, a lot. So there was quite a big roster for the day as well. And on top of that, you can make your own character, so that's even better. I will warn you though, creating your own character takes the best part of an hour, unless you're not too picky about your moveset, in which case it won't take you quite as long. But you can customise literally every single move in the game for your own character, which can take a little bit of time, I will say. But it's really well done and incredibly in-depth, so all good. So this was back when wrestling games were based more on sort of arcade fun and not through simulation, which is kind of what the WWE 2K series is now. And it focused on fun, which is what it should have done. It's an absolutely great game. You can see here the graphics are, well, I mean, they're substantial, aren't they? You know, there's the animations are what get me. The animations on the moves are absolutely fantastic. I'll show you a Stone Cold Stunner, and I'll show you what I mean. So that, you know, N64, 64-bit console, I mean, look at the smoothness of that. It actually looked like you were wrestling and, you know, hitting the finishing moves. Even the PlayStation games couldn't emulate this. So, you know, that's saying something. So WWF Warzone, I think, was the first PlayStation game that came out. And that just couldn't touch this game at all, which is really peculiar because it should have literally minced it, but it didn't. This game still stands up today as one of the best, and I will contest that. This is my favourite wrestling game ever, hands down. And then second comes Here Comes the Pain on the PS2. Obviously the SmackDown series on the PS1 were good as well, but those are my preferences. This game is good. If they remade this game with modern graphics, it would look amazing, wouldn't it? It'd be a really good game to play. Just keep everything as it is, just update the graphics, and you've got a winner. The controls are very nice as well. So you use all elements of the pad. So you've got you use your D-pad to move around. You use your analog stick to do the taunting, and you also use it to hit your finisher as well. So once you've got your finisher, which I'm going to tell you now, bottom left-hand corner is my sort of what do we call that? It's your like hype meter, as it were. So as soon as that starts flashing, it means the crowd have got behind you. You've got enough adrenaline to go, and you can hit your finisher. You can see now it's starting to flash a bit faster. The more moves you pull off, the better it goes. And you don't want to cheat too much, because otherwise it goes down. So yeah, just so you know. Anyway, so you can see there, it flashed and went red, and it's now higher again. A couple more moves, we should be able to pull off another finisher. But you know, crowd's nicely animated as well. There's quite a lot to look at on the screen, actually. It's an absolute belter of a game. And like I said, if you've got a friend, bring them over. Form a tag team. That's great fun. Especially if you can do tag team maneuvers that are exclusive to tag teams, such as the 3D, the Dudley Death Drop. Yes. So there you go. But the controls are really nice. They are nice and tight, as it were. They're very responsive. So that adds to your gaming experience, which is always a good thing. The theme tunes are in check as well. As you can hear here, you've got Stone Cold's theme tune playing in the end. And also they put in entrances as well, which I don't believe were in WrestleMania 2000, so that was kind of a bit of a plus. So this game had a lot going for it. Entrances, which were new at the time. Even these victory animations here, which were quite cool. A lot of attention to detail on how the characters moved and everything else like that. To their real life counterparts, it was pretty much spot on. So that's even better. But yeah, the game itself is just a joy to play. So you've got nice, neat graphics. You've got pretty good sound. Now the only thing is this menu song will drive you mad eventually. I promise you. But you can see lots of different things. Let's have a tag match to finish things off with. So yeah, I think, you know, playability-wise, it's absolutely up there with one of the best playable games in the universe, especially with wrestling. It's the king of the wrestling games. Period. But it's up there with one of the best games ever I've ever played anyway. So that's all cool. You've got multiplayer, which obviously is always going to hike the score up a little bit because multiplayer is fun. So always good fun to get your friends round. I remember playing hours and hours with this with my mates, and it's just so much fun to do. So it's nice to have it. I don't think they had the license for Undertaker's theme tune at the time. Why they didn't just revert back to his original one, I don't know. But this is during his American Badass gimmick, so they probably couldn't get Rollin'. I think it was Rollin'. But that made an appearance in one of the PS2 SmackDown games. So there you go. But yeah, it's nice to have a little intro here, sort of a little bit of the video and everything else. They made a real effort, which is great. So if you didn't know, AEW Fight Forever, which is one of the newer wrestling titles on the market at the moment, was actually done by the same guys that did this game. So there's a lot of similarities, but people just pissed and whinged about the graphics and all that crap. So it's not about graphics, folks. It's about gameplay. This game has it all. But there you go. So replay value, you're just going to come back to this again and again, just because it's pure fun, and you can make your own fantasy matches, you can make your own superstars, so you can update the roster a little bit, you can edit the existing superstars, so there's lots and lots of things that you can do. You've also got the Royal Rumble matches, you've got WrestleMania, all that kind of thing as well. You've got championship matches and all sorts of stuff like that as well. And there's something for everybody in this game, and I think that's really what will keep people coming back for more. It's being able to, recreate like Austin, The Rock at WrestleMania, for example. You could create Hulk Hogan if you so wish. But yeah, you can tweak everything. I think you can even go in and tweak the moves of the superstars as well. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, age rating, pretty much any. I mean, without the blood content, it's pretty much a PG affair, really. You can use weapons as well and stuff like that. So it's all good. It's all good. There's a few moves in here that I've never seen the Undertaker do, and that's one of them. But there you go. But yeah, this is a great game, and N64 fans will lap this up anyway. Did you have a Nintendo 64 back in the day? Did you, if you did, what was the game that you played the most? I'm pretty sure GoldenEye is going to be up there on a lot of people's top 10s, but was this in your top 10, for example? I would really like to hear from you. So leave me a note in the comments, and I shall get back to you, and let me know how you got on with this game, and if you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, why not? Because this is going into a high scorer for me. But if you didn't enjoy it, let me know why, because that would be an interesting debate, wouldn't it? But yeah, I do appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, and thank you very much for watching this one. I'll be back very soon with something new for you. It's a bit of a tough week for me this week, but I will do my best to put something else out for you. And I hope you enjoyed the Diablo review the other day, which was episode 666. This is 667, so we have got past the number of the beasts, so to speak. But I do enjoy you guys coming in and commenting on the vids. Thank you ever so much. It does mean a lot to me when I see somebody's made a comment. So cheers for that, guys. You really do keep me afloat on the channel. Thanks for all your patience as well. It's been a bit of a crap few months for me, but I'm getting through it slowly, and you know, your support and everything else means the absolute world to me. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm going to leave this now, so you guys can have a look at this tag match without me going over the top, so you can check out the sound effects and all that stuff. So we have got sound effects, very good ones actually, very beefy sound effects as it were. Lots of slams, bangs, crashes, bumps, and everything else that goes with it. So I hope you've enjoyed this review of WWF No Mercy on the Nintendo 64. I'll see you guys very soon, and as usual, you keep it retro, and I'll catch you again very soon, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!